Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 and my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? And I look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A second down run for Abdullah. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And they'll run it here. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Novak. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, it's Allen. And Matthews makes the ground. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On second down, here's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Lucky 56! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. And the Jets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Abdullah. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first down, Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He finds Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Throwing on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. Out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first and 10, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second and 10, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They run. Abdullah. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Allen, he's going to sling this deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Detroit! Back down, Philly!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. first down. Novak, a dump off for Abdullah. Well, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat. And a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play action. It's Darnold. On the move to his left. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On second down, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Faking the give. Darnold rolling to his right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll run left with Abdullah. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Abdullah might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Leopard!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Able to get away. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Langford. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Allen. Oh, some strong running. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check, Patriots! Patriots! Back that up!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Now he steps away. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they begin the drive with a goal. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. Flushed out right. Complete out right to Kurz. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.